Hello there, this is DBT and this is Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt Legends Unite. And in today's video, we're going to be covering a couple of topics. Mainly, I'm going to be focusing on the new multiplayer mode that was added in the last update to the game. Of course, I'm talking about team multiplayer, and you probably have played it already. You have some thoughts. I have mine as well, and I want to share them with you. But also, I'll take the opportunity to show you where you can get the very first reward for the treasure hunt, and also we're gonna check what's going on with the boss mode, the new TLE that it's supposed to be challenging. Is it, or is it easy? Let's figure it out. Before I jump into it, if you enjoy my content, please hit the like button on this video. When you do that, you tell YouTube this is worth recommending to more people, and in that way the channel can continue growing and I can continue making these videos for you. So go ahead, do that for DBT and for the sake of the content, I suppose, as well. And subscribe while you're at it. It's free. Remember, I post daily. There's always something to watch around here. But all right, let's talk about the very first thing, which is going to be the treasure hunt. Now, there was a bit of a confusion with when that was going to start, because in some places it seemed to have said that it was going to be on the 14th. Now it turned out that it was on the 15th, at least on my time zone. Who knows? It's already there, so you can start it up. And you're going to find it on the daily events. You go over here, and it's gonna be right there. Christmas countdown. Now, I'm not 100% sure that all of the rewards are gonna be found in these countdown events. They might be, but I think you can also find them in different, I don't know, whatever. The first one is gonna be here, and it's a bit of a peculiar one because if you notice the objectives: finish the race, beat the time, 360s. Yeah, this is easy. And then you have win with the 𝐁𝐒𝐒 and a decal. What? Yes. They ask you to have a decal in order to get this condition done. That is the very first time that I've ever seen a condition requires a decal. That is a little bit crazy. Now, this card does have decals available, but, you know, I don't own it, so I cannot complete it now. To be fair, I don't need the blueprints for this card because, you know, I already got this card from a long time ago. It recently had a car hunt. Right now, there's still a, what's it called? Riot going on. But yeah, so anyway, you want to go into this race. Let's forget about all of this. This race is mostly just to get your treasure hunt reward, and the place to get it is going to be, I guess I'll show you. There's a part on this particular track where it's going to split into a short, better route and a long, worse route, and you need to go on the long one. Now, the first thing that I noticed when I did this race is the Christmas decoration. Man, that looks pretty dope. Listen. I've criticized this map for a number of reasons that I don't like and whatnot, but this Christmas decorations are pretty dope. It makes no sense, and you know, when you think about it, like, why would they put all of those decorations up there where nobody can see them? But hey, once again, suspension of disbelief. All right, here it is. You go on this route, the longer one, stay close to the wall on the left, and there it is. There's your reward, and yep, that's it. Look at that Santa over there. Oh yeah. I don't know, like I said, it doesn't make any sense logically speaking, but who cares about making sense? I just think it's kind of cool, all of these decorations. It reminds me how in Asphalt 8, since years ago, they added this same thing that around, you know, the Christmas season, they start putting these decorations in some of the tracks, so I hope to see more of this. Honestly, I haven't played a whole lot to see what other tracks have this decoration, but the fact that they exist, it's kind of dope. So yeah, there you go. Just wanted to show you A little bit of the decorations here, and B, where you get that treasure hunt. I always get confused with treasure rush, which is a mechanic in a different in Asphalt 8, but hey, whatever. All right, so there you go. Now let's see what I got from that reward. Yeah, I didn't get this condition because again, I don't have the decal, so it is what it is. I believe the decal you can get on the legend pass, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, this is fine, whatever. Now what I want is this. What did I get? Ha! All right, well, you know how this goes. This can contain, I don't know this particular batch of these packs, but normally this can contain even keys for a couple of cars and whatnot, or you can get a whole lot of nonsense like this, so there you go. Oh well, you know what? I take it back. No, you cannot get the decal from the Legend Pass. I don't know where I got that idea from. You get a decal, but that's for the Porsche, well, you know, the one of the Unite Pass, Legend Pass, whatever. But yeah, not for the 𝐁𝐿𝐒 yet. Yeah, alright, well, now we know. Hey, not gonna lie, I kinda find this one okay. I don't dislike it. Christmas themed and whatnot, I don't love the car or anything, but hey, the decal is kinda funny. Anyway, let's have a look at the boss mode because that one is a little bit interesting. Once again, daily events, and you're gonna find it right here. Now, the cool thing about this is that it only costs 1 ticket, so you do have a bunch of tries, and over here you can get a pretty decent amount of blueprints for the Porsche 911 Carrera RS 3.8, which was a Unite Pass car, I think, at some point. I'm not sure. But yeah, you can in total get 15 blueprints from this and an epic for the car. Now, whether or not you want the car or not, that's, I don't know. I still think it's kind of cool to check what's the deal with this game mode. Now, I already played this on the Switch version, that's why I already kind of know what's going on, but over here I wanted to show you like the very first try in my Steam version of the game. So, you're gonna be racing against the same car, but with the Avenged Sevenfold decal. Now, I believe that this has some Avenged Sevenfold music going on, but of course I cannot play that because it's copyrighted and whatnot. You will notice right away, in fact, I'm gonna drive a little bit bad over here. I did notice that the AI is going into for example, you saw it there in the first turn that he cut the track a little bit. He went onto the sidewalk, and I don't think the AI normally does that. So this whole thing of the boss mode, it's meant to be where the AI is going to be more difficult than usual. And in fact, you will notice that I'm falling far behind it. Now, it's not impossible to do, but I do find it to be a little bit more effective at racing than the regular AI normally does. Now, this leads me to believe that this AI, or rather this route that the car is following, is pre-programmed, you know, like it has been already set up by somebody, and the AI all is doing is following what it was told to do, like, hey, you need to make sure to hit this point around here and whatnot. Anyway, I don't know if that's true or not, or they really... Stop pushing me, buddy. Or if they really improve the AI by that much, I don't know. The point is that the AI can be a little bit more aggressive. Now, I did notice, you know what, I'm gonna go at full speed over here, because I do believe that the AI does have some rubber banding to it. That is to say that the AI is gonna dynamically adjust the speed when it's too far behind. That is to say, it's gonna be cheating a little bit, and it's gonna go way faster than the car normally should in order to catch up with you. That's what I noticed earlier. But it could also be that I'm just driving terrible, who knows? But it's kind of slowly catching up to me. Keep in mind that this is a gold free try of the car, so I'm going as fast as the car allows, or as the car possibly can do. And actually, you know what? He continues to fall behind. Or is it? You can kind of barely see it on the map. No, I think he's far behind. Okay, fair enough. Now, excuse me. As you saw, if you knock him down, he's gonna fall behind pretty badly. He's gonna fall behind pretty badly. So I don't know. I have yet to see if this enemy AI can actually knock you down. I have seen it doing some 360s, but I've not managed for him to knock me down. I'm gonna do it again, and hopefully oh, did I actually beat all of the objectives anyway? Cool. I just really am curious to see if it can knock you down, because no AI, to my knowledge, is able to knock you down. You know that the cops in other game modes, they can make you crash, right? Because they get in the way and you're going too fast and boom, you crash onto them. But that's not a knock now. I want to see if this AI can actually knock you down, because they did mention something like that when they were talking about the boss mode. So check this out. This is what I say. It cuts the track. You see how it went to the left of the car, cut the track a little bit, and then went for this? I'm telling you, I think that this has some path, what would you call it? Pathway points or whatever, that the car tries to make sure to hit. So somebody programmed it like, hey, you gotta go over here. It reminds me a little bit of how in Forza Horizon 5, when you're creating your own track, you have to set up what is gonna be the driving line of the AI. And while the AI will not follow it 100%, it will very much try to be doing what you were doing. Oh, come on. See, I didn't even use... I'm gonna slow down. I really want to see him knocking me down, all right? That's what I'm here for. Hey, buddy, can you come? Are you gonna knock me down? Do you have the capability of knocking me down? I'm really curious about that. I know he likes going here on the right side. Yeah. Oh, no, he actually is on the top side. Huh. All right. Well, excuse me, mister. Are you gonna knock me down or what? It's funny, right? I'm just here to see if he's gonna knock me down. That's what I'm interested to see. Does the AI in this mode have the capability of knocking you down? I want to believe that they do. They talked about how they would want to knock you off the track. That's what they said. I'm quoting there. Oh, look at that. He goes on this route, which is not... Ooh, but he crashes. Ah, Jesus. You had to hit the cars, didn't you? So yeah, I don't know if they call knockdowns as, you know, knock out of the track, or I don't remember the exact words that they said, but yeah, they didn't exactly say knockdown, so I don't know if the AI can knock you down. Now, like I said, it does seem that the AI has a somewhat decent route to follow, so to some people this might be a little bit challenging, and that's, you know, not me commenting on anybody's skill, just simply, you know, some people are more used to driving against people, so they know how to squeeze every single bit of speed that they can from the car, and somebody that mostly plays. Oh, look at that, I'm gonna crash on him. Oh, I didn't show. In a previous attempt, my car crashed with his parked car. All right, yeah, I don't know what to make of this. You'll have to let me know if the AI has managed to knock you down, or what is the deal with this, because the more that I've tried, I've not been able to get knocked down. Like you saw, I tried to stay close to him, but then he just kept on driving away way too fast, and I couldn't catch up to him. And in other races, I just go way too fast myself, and he's not able to catch me. So I've not been in a situation where allegedly the AI gets more desperate and tries to knock you off the track, as GameLove said. But yeah, I really don't know what's the deal with that. So I'll be curious to hear what your guys' experience has been with this. Because yeah, I would love to see if the AI can actually knock you down doing 360s or using Shockwave or something like that. But hey, all right, let's talk about the new multiplayer mode, the Teams multiplayer mode, Teams Week, whatever. Like I said, you probably already played this. I don't think that I'm gonna be breaking news over here. And oh yeah, I just started up my SVJ. Let's do it. 5 stars now. Let's go. Someday I'll take it to the 6 star. I might as well drive this thing just to test it out a little bit. It's at 5 stars, but it's obviously not very much upgraded. You can see the rank is only at 33, 66. Actually, I'm missing what, 400 points? Whatever. Let's drive it a little bit, and we're gonna talk about it. Now, the first thing is this screen. I kind of like it because it lets you see who you're gonna be matched against, the teams, the cars, and whatnot. That's kind of cool. But all right, let's get into the race before I start talking more about my actual feelings towards it. One thing that I did like about it is that there is no knockdowns here, and I think that it's great because if you play the Team Pursuit mode, you know what it's like to have your teammates knock you down and the entire team loses because some less than bright individuals or straight up griefing individuals love to mess up their teammates, right? So I was a little bit afraid of that in this game mode because I'm like, oh man, are my teammates gonna be knocking me down and we as a team are gonna lose it? You know, that happens in other games with there's team modes and there's your teammates can just mess you up altogether, right? So, oh boy. Fortunately, there's no knockdown, so that's okay by me. I actually do enjoy the fact that there's no knockdowns. In fact, I do enjoy that there's collisions but not knockdown. Because if it was just a straight up ghost, it would lean even harder to where I'm gonna mention soon that I feel this game leans to. Oh, did you see that overtake? But now he does have much better acceleration, so I think that's that. Okay, fine, skill issue, I get it. Hey, second place, and we actually won, look at that. So that is one of those things that I did notice. Again, you don't need to win the race for your team to win it. You know, you don't need to be first place for your team to win. In this case, my team did pretty well except for this individual, but overall, it was pretty good, and we got the W. 28 points versus 18 points. All right, cool. There was one race. Getting into my second race, and I gotta say, by the way, somehow the matchmaking seemed to be pretty good. Well, I say that, and there's that Porsche in Class B, but whatever. Overall, I haven't found that, and I've been playing this more on the Switch, because over there I do have a bunch of cars that I really like driving, and for example, I have a lot of Lambos over there. Well, I have a lot of Lambos in both accounts. But over there, I have a lot of my Lambos at max stars and whatnot. And a lot of the Lambos tend to be around the rank of 4,000. Now, you know that in 4,000 rank, you're going to be also encountering a lot of Class S cars as well. And surprisingly, in this game mode, I have not found that to be the case that often. I don't know if there's something different to the matchmaking over here, if they added some sort of condition where it tries to match more of lower class. I have no idea. I really don't know. But in my very subjective experience, it does feel like I'm encountering less unfair matches. Obviously, when I say less unfair, I do mean less, not completely devoid of unfair matches. What I'm saying there is that, yeah, you're still gonna get some matches that you're like, oh boy, yeah, that wasn't great. But overall, it hasn't been a terrible experience for me. So I don't know. I've been enjoying it. But it could be something about the matchmaking itself, like it got tweaked. Or it could just simply be that the people that are playing with a variety of cars and what. I really don't know what is the case. But I've been enjoying this quite a bit, to be completely honest, in terms of the matchmaking. And, okay, we won again. 26 versus 13 points. Okay, yeah, that was quite dominating indeed. Okay, some rewards. Oh yeah, and these packs got revamped as well, didn't they? And revamped, they added a bunch of cars, and Now there's even less chance to get the blueprints that you want, but hey, whatever, it's fine. Might as well use my last fuel of this car because I do not have the Unite Pass in this account, so hey, little fuel, it's fine. Alright, let's see. Okay, there's a class S, but it's not super strong. Okay, well, we'll see. Again, like I said, it's very subjective, this I'm talking about the matchmaking. So, alright, that's enough of what I have found good about this game mode. What I have found bad about this game mode. I don't care for the team races. I know that sounds terrible, but it is what it is. And I don't mean that I don't want to play this. I don't mean that, oh my god, I don't want to play with a team. No, no, no. As I'm playing, I just don't care about the team. And this is going to be very difficult for me to explain because I'm going to be normally when I criticize something, I usually come with, oh, this is how I would improve it. This is what I would do to make it better. But honestly, I have no idea how to make this better. In playing this game mode, I am playing it like it's a regular free-for-all race. Meaning I'm going to be trying to get a first place, and that's it. I don't care what my team is doing. Now, granted, there's that additional detail that, well, I might get first place, but my team might still lose because everyone else did terrible, right? So that is where the team ends up being relevant. Or I guess in the opposite side, it's true. When you did pretty bad, but your team still won overall. But in general, I just don't really care for what my team is doing. It's not like I'm invested in, oh my god, my team is doing good, oh my god, we're gonna lose this race, we're gonna lose. I'm focused on just doing my race, and that is that. And again, I don't know if this is a me thing, but just yesterday I was doing the Saturdays Friday from the player event. If you don't know, every Saturday when I'm available, I play with the community, we do multiplayer together in MP2. So we got to play a whole bunch of this. And I was talking to them about this, and that is the same conclusion that I reached that everybody seems to be at. That we just don't care that this is a team mode. There is nothing, in my opinion, nothing that incentivizes me to care about what my team is doing. Like over here, yeah, I can look at what my team did, but for the most part, I don't know. Am I alone on this? I don't think I'm alone on this. It's just weird. And hey, speaking of Lambos, might as well continue driving my Lambos. But yeah, I don't know. I cannot really explain it in any other way than saying it. I don't care that I have a team. And again, I don't want to make it sound like I hate this game mode or anything. I think it's really cool that Gameloft continues to look for ways to spice up multiplayer and add things that are going to be entertaining. But like I said, I just don't see this being particularly entertaining in any way other than being a race against a bunch of people and trying to get a first place. And for that, I don't need a team. You know what I mean? I don't know. Again, let me know what you guys think, but I was theorizing precisely on yesterday's live stream about this, and I was thinking like, how could we make this a bit more interesting? And I and we in the live stream came up with some ideas, but honestly, could they work? Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, and I think that a lot of people would not even enjoy this, but I was thinking like, hey, what if there was some sort of, what would I call it? Buff to your cars if you're close to your teammates. You know what I mean? Like they have some sort of, originally I thought of like an aura of buffing your speed. Like, hey, you're close to your teammates, you get a 10% additional speed. So now you care to be close to your teammates and buffing each other and whatnot. The lone wolves in this game mode would have a little bit of a disadvantage. And like I said, could that work? Maybe, and maybe not. Maybe people would absolutely hate it. You know what I'm saying? Especially because of this type of game never has been about teams. And I don't know, I can't see. I ended up in third place and I didn't pay attention whether I won. I mean, whether the team won or not. Yeah, I mean, we won, but it didn't mean anything to me. To me, I just finished in third place and I'm okay with that given my skill issues and whatnot. But at no point was I concerned about, you know, oh, how's my team doing? That's what I'm saying. I just don't find any reason to care. And again, I hate saying it like that because it does sound like I'm saying, oh, I don't care for this game. Or no. Oh man, is there a better word that doesn't sound so harsh? I just find a reason to be too concerned about what my team is doing. How about that? Does that sound better? So yeah, I don't know. For example, and I'm not suggesting that this game becomes that, but you know, you may know that from time to time, very rarely, I play this other racing game called Ace Racer. Now, that game is a bit of a mess in many things, but that is a racing game that it's very much focused on teams. The game is always playing in teams, and it has this very peculiar system where all of the cars in the game have one of three roles. They can be a Speedster, which is going to be a very fast vehicle. It can be Support, which is going to be the type of car that is going, by nature, going to be improving the stats of the other cars around them, or rather of the other teammates in the race. They don't even need to be all that close to them. And there is the other ones that I don't remember what they're called, which are like the, let's call them like the attack type of things that have some abilities. Yeah, that in that game, cars have abilities. Don't look into it too deeply. But yeah, so that other role is like, hey, we have abilities to damage the other cars and whatnot. So I'm not saying that this game needs to become that and have ultimates for the cars and none of that. No, that's a very particular type of game, and a lot of people don't like it. Some people like them. It's fine. But for example, that's what I was saying. Oh, look at that. I got a first place, and we actually won. But again, okay, whatever. I'm not saying that it needs to go into that route, but that does have a little bit of a. So now if the team that can only be three cars, it's balanced, meaning that it has one of each of these roles of the cars, then the team get an additional buff, so there's already a concern in that sense, and things like that, right? So again, not even close to suggesting the game to become that, not at all. That this is not the game for that type of nonsense. In Ace Racer, it's fine, it's its own thing, so whatever. But the only parallel that I'm trying to draw over here is that at least in a way, that game does have some mechanics that make you want to pay more attention to your team and how am I affecting my team in a positive or negative way. Because again, if the team has two Speedsters, then it's not a balanced team and then they don't get the additional bonuses. So I don't know. That's what I was saying earlier. I don't normally like to, when I think of this type of things, like, oh, I don't like this, but why don't I like it and how would I make it better? I always like bringing some suggestions as to how I think this could be improved. But like I said, I don't have a single suggestion on how this could be improved, other than my idea of like cars having some sort of aura around them so that in the race, you're close to your team, you're gonna get additional speed. But again, would that actually work? I don't know. Someone suggested that maybe your teammates can have slipstream. Well, your teammates have a slipstream for your team. That could be a bit interesting. And at the very least, that is a system that is somewhat already in the game, so maybe that could work. I think that could work, and I was thinking maybe it should be a shortish slipstream so that you want to stay close to your team type of situation. But again, I don't know that that would incentivize the lone wolves to care about being with the team. If I'm driving a very fast car, I'm like, what do I just leave them behind and just drive all the way to first place? So, man, again, my team won. Was I at any point concerned about how my team was doing? No, I wasn't. All I wanted was to say, hey, can I finish in first place? And that was that. And this is exactly the problem. I find myself not, again, I think I found the better words that sound less harsh. I don't find myself concerned about how my team is doing at any given moment. Oh, you know what? Let me try my... Where's my Revuelto? That should be a little bit high. Oh, no, you know what? I'm gonna drive the McLaren Sabre because, hey, it's a free try. And for the life of me, I can't seem to enjoy this car. I don't know. I don't know if it's the matchmaking or what, but I haven't found this car to be particularly good. I mean, it's not meant to be an amazing car. But hey, with that level of acceleration, I thought I was gonna be having a lot of fun with it, but I haven't. But yeah, so anyway, I really don't know. Like I said, I don't have a single suggestion that... Well, I do have one, and I did mention it in the previous video where I very lightly talked about this game mode, that I wish this had the display of your teammates like Forza Horizon does, where on some part of the screen it shows you the leaderboard. You know how... Actually, you know how we have this leaderboard there? I wish this leaderboard was visible while you're in the race, because at least in that way, you have a very quick... Oh god. A very quick glance at how the team is doing. Because over here, in the regular race, all you see is the little thing over here on this side that says your team is leading or your team is whatever, right? Or opposite team is leading, whatever. But you don't really get to see like, oh, but why is that? Is it because there's a ton of cars, all of my teammates are all the way... God, GameLoft, could you please fix it so that we don't have to scroll all the way back to drive the same car just because it was a free try and we don't own it? Please, pretty please. Yeah, so at least if we had the entire list of the players in the race, you would be able to see like, oh wow, all of my teammates are super behind, what's going on? But again, even then, I don't know that would make me care more. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I don't really have a proper suggestion for this. So I don't know, I'm conflicted. I'm not disliking this game mode. Like I said, to me, it plays very much like regular multiplayer plays. The fact that it's team-based doesn't mean anything to me, in whether for good or for bad. I just don't really care. I don't know. What do you guys think? Why don't you let me know in the comments? What are your thoughts? What has been your experience in this game? Have you enjoying the fact that it's team-based? Or are you somewhat similar to me, being like, I don't know, I'm just playing it like it's a normal multiplayer race, hoping to get my best result, and I don't care how my team is doing. Again, I think it's the fact that there is no... I don't know, no interaction. I don't know that I even want interaction with my teammates. I really don't know. See, I'm extremely conflicted about it. I hate being so what's the word? A scattered brain. Normally, I like to have a little bit better ideas formulated, but not this time. I just can't. I don't have any. So, I don't know. I just haven't found the team mode to be interesting. And that's a bit of a shame, because I was excited about it when it was announced. I thought it was going to be good. I didn't have any particular idea or reason to think that it was going to be good. But at the same time, I didn't have any particular reason or idea as to why I thought it wasn't going to be good. You know what I mean? But yeah, overall, I've not found myself enjoying this as much as I thought I would. I don't dislike it. I just don't particularly like it. To me, it feels like regular multiplayer. Once again, let me know in the comments what you think about this whole thing. If you enjoyed the video, like button, all of that good stuff. And if you would like to support me directly, please consider joining the membership. That supports me directly, and that gives you access to special videos and whatnot. All right, that's all. Thank you for watching. See you next one. Bye-bye.